There we go. It's more like it. There we go. Now we're online. Let's see if I can get my phone charging though. What's up, Pyro? Welcome in. Might have to put you over here for sake of my charging. You'll just have to watch backwards, I guess. Requested to join. I don't think it'll quite do it yet. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if it'll do it yet. I'm curious. It says a random user. Let's see what we get here.
Hey, what's up?
All right, there we go. What's going on?
Not much, brother. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Let me see if I can't get my phone where it can lay up here next to my other phone here. Trying to do.
I was watching that video that you did about making that arrowhead and like doing like that thorough breakdown. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh man, thank you. I can't remember which one that was. But I appreciate it. I bet you, was it me working a big stone blade or was it me working a small one?
It was like that one with like the title saying making a stone knife.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting my phones. It's so weird having two phones here trying to do it, trying to get my charging cable out of the way. Let me just lay it there, see if that works.
Is
Okay.
YouTube also watching you right now as well?
What's that?
Is YouTube watching you as well?
Yeah, we just got going on YouTube. So
What's up, YouTube?
yeah, we got you might hear somebody else's voice, YouTube. Let me know if it comes through. Who's the voice? Oh, what's up, Plebius? He's from YouTube. This is Pyro from YouTube. Oh, by the way, I did finish. Oh, please don't knock anything down. I did finish the big Pickwick point,
Oh my god, dude, that looks amazing.
and you know, I gave it a night to just kind of think on it, whether I wanted to sell it. So I may sell it once we get some folks in here. And then I also made a little coral Hernando point,
That one's amazing, dude.
and it's got some translucency. You might not be able to see it, but it's got a little lucency to it. Nothing too crazy or special, but did take me a while to get the base right. But we figured it out. And then this is the one from the 10-minute challenge I did. Can't remember how long ago it was I made that. What's YouTube saying? Evening. All right, what's up, Eli? Welcome in. Plebius says, "Hey Pyro, I've been messing with him on TikTok." All right. Tommy Taylor's here. Turbo says, "Jesus loves you." Absolutely. And now I got to keep up with TikTok comments as well, if there be any. All right.
That's all good because I'm here. I can because I'm here. I can read them for you.
Oh, sweet. See, that works out doubly good. Now, people on YouTube, I'll tell you what, Plebius is would be a good one, and Tommy. I want you to hear Pyro's voice and let me know like how clear it is, like if I need to shift the camera around. So I'm gonna let him speak for about 2 seconds and let me know what y'all think. Go ahead, Pyro. Just
I was
talk.
going to ask you, have you ever made the Gunther points?
I do not believe I have. And let me turn my volume up now. I'm thinking about it.
because I've made a Gunther point out of Georgetown and obsidian ones, and they're actually pretty fun to make, but they're challenging because you have like those long swept barbs that you have to keep supported.
Gunther. Oh, wait. I have. Somebody asked me here on the channel to make one. If it's the one I'm thinking of, then yes. And I second that. It being, yeah. Go ahead.
Anyways, so I've only made like a handful of them, like not many, but I have a piece of Georgetown that I've made, and sorry, correction. I have a piece of Georgetown that I'm going to make a Gunther out of.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. Also, Plebius says, pretty clear to me, but I have cans on. And Tommy Taylor says real clear, so they can definitely
Awesome.
hear you. Howdy, Brennan. What's up? It's cool. It's Jake talking. Yeah, I'm talking to Pyro on TikTok. And give me your name again, Pyro, so I can just say
It's Pyro637.
Pyro637. Pyro637 on TikTok. Anyways, I'm surprised it lets you join, or is it just 3 until you can get video doings?
Is this your third live?
This is my 3rd live. It says I have to go 3 lives with 30 minutes to do it. So I was surprised I could call you up.
Well, I guess now that this is your 3rd live, you now have the ability to have guests in your lives. Kristen says, is it true they buried the stones and built fires on top to make the stones more brittle? Talk about heat treating.
Yeah. The primitive style is not something that I've experimented with and is not an area of expertise for me. But as far as I know, Pyro can probably elaborate more, and folks in the YouTube comments as well, that their process of heat treating most certainly was not done with a kiln or with a turkey roaster. But as far as we know, it was done via fire. And I have a little different take on it, Pyro, than some. I don't think it took forever and ever. Or in other words, I don't think it took thousands of years necessarily for people to figure out that, hey, you throw it in there, it becomes more brittle. I feel like after 100 years, somebody would have thrown something in a fire and realized, oh shoot, that's pretty brittle. But nonetheless, that point aside, yes, later in history you see, or closer in history to us, you see folks heat treating material generally under fire, campfire, localized fire, large fire, whatever it was, and burying that material either directly under, a few inches under. Generally, I would assume, this is me assuming here, about a foot under the ground, or maybe a little less. Depends on how hot they want it, and they'd let the fire dwindle out, let the ground cool, and they draw the material out, and that was their process of heat treating the stone for it to become more brittle. That would be an acceptable term for sure. More brittle.
From what I heard on like YouTube and like also like some other types of sources of this topic, again and again, like when people do the traditional heat treating method, they when they use a fire, they actually use sand to bury with the rock underneath the fire, because apparently the sand evenly distributes the heat around the rock, and it cooks everything evenly.
See, that's interesting. Showing you how brittle that is. This is just a practice flake. I can still make a Hernando out of it, probably. That's interesting. See, I've never actually been one to use sand in my kiln or in my turkey roaster.
That's fair.
I know that a lot of people have, and I hear a lot of good things about it. I've never done it, but that doesn't mean that my way is the best best way. Certainly the most convenient way. um,
Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Cause but for me personally, I don't have like any rock here in Canada to to nap. So most of my rock I get is from nap-ins which usually that rock source is directly from the States.
right. Is there anything up in Canada?
Currently, so far that I know of, there's two rocks that I know of. There's one in my local area. There's like a basalt-looking type of rock, and then there's like a opalite type of rock as well.
Interesting. Interesting. 'Cause I was curious. I know, overseas, obviously, there's plenty of rock, whether it be certain parts of Italy, certainly in Israel, of course, over in England. It's pretty varied, pretty scattered. I'm generally curious if there's been a map that demonstrates nappable material throughout the world.
Actually, there is.
Yeah?
Like not like just in North America alone, but there's a website called projectilepoints.net. You can actually not only gives you like the base details of like projectile points found around North America down to Mexico, but it also gives you like all the lithic material that can be found around North America and such as well.
That's neat. And funny enough, I've definitely been on that site before and seen some of that. That's pretty interesting. Because I was like, nobody talks about Tallahassee agate, which I have my own thoughts about it, but nonetheless. But they had a little article or a little something on it. I was like, oh wow, who'd have thought?
I mean, that as well. Not a lot of people talk about like rainy buttes and such like that. Like usually it's like I guess like for example like the Florida coastal chert you're napping right now, obsidian, jasper, and such like that. But like all like the rare stuff is like not really mentioned.
That's fair. That's fair.
Gleba says he's just boosting you up.
Boosting me up. Oh, I forgot to look at the old YouTube chat. Let me see here. Jake has got my Kirk corner made of root beer and small. Oh, you got that today. Okay, good. Man, it took me a while to ship it out. My apologies. But I'm glad that it made it. You can also check state geology records for better details. Interesting. Okay. That's a good idea. Excuse me. Scroll back up here. Something about Palestine. Okay. Danny will ship to Canada just for your information. Okay, interesting. Danny Collins. Okay.
Oh, Danny Collins, yeah.
That's what Brennan suggested. Let's see. Where's the traditional flip-flops, man? I came from a little men's event, so not tonight. And it's cold. Oh, I think I've caught up on my comment. Often they do. State to state varies how often they do, but most states have done it in the 80s or better. Gotcha. Oh goodness, still haven't got mine. Shoot me a text. You should get it very soon. Who is it that said that? Plebius. Yeah, you got the Noonan, right, Plebius? On geology. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think Plebius got a Noonan that I made.
Oh no.
Anyways.
This might be a weird request, but I was wondering one live on TikTok one day. You could do like a live where you're spalling like a large rock.
Yeah, be happy to. If I finish this, maybe I'll do a little bit. Well, funny enough, I've got 2 packages coming in from. Well, I can't spoil it, but I've got 2 packages coming in of some 10+ inch rock that I want to try to mimic the Sweetwater biface, and so I'll have to reduce those for sure. And maybe that'll be a neat little video, some larger pieces.
I've been practicing the pressure flaking technique, parallel flaking, kind of like the stuff that you see in artifacts, like like especially for example, oh, thank you, believe this. He just gave me a gift. The flaking, that's the like for example the Eden flaking, the diamond cross section. I've been practicing that a lot, and I'm trying to get to that, but it's really fascinating that like the stuff that they like, the techniques that they use.
Oh yeah.
And I'm trying my best to like understand how they made it so I can get my stuff close to theirs, because like I like my stuff to look fairly realistic to the stuff that they made back in the day.
Exactly. Now, forgive me. This may come off as really bad, but it is a joke that me and my buddy Lewis came up with, who got me into Flintknapping. There was one day, and Lewis had recognized that I'd kind of surpassed him a little bit in Flintknapping, since he had kind of stopped for a little while with his work. He said, "Jake, you make him so refined and so nice, but I will say I make him more authentic." And I told him, I said, "Does that mean you make him more crude?" But no, I actually know what you mean, and there is an art to actually doing that, because one could say that I'm not making them that way either. So it's or in other words, with how fine-tuned in my process and how they end up looking. So there certainly is an art to actually making them authentic, and that's something that one might say that I've mastered, but I wouldn't say that I have, or even come close. The styles, man, you can always try to refine and get better. Or in other words, I think this is just a prime example of anything in life. You do something, you look at it at the time, you're like, man, that's nice. Then you look at it a year later, and you're like, why did it, why did I say that was nice? Let me refine it a little bit. And, but
No.
kudos to you. That's a really neat goal.
No, I've actually had points that I napped like a while back when I first started out, and then I come back to them like better today. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go at that point again and just clean it up a little bit.
I've done it.
It's just, you know, out of like, you know, just get the ugly out of it.
Yeah.
But I do have some points still. I should go get them for you and show you, but I have some points that are like almost when I first started, but they're like my favorite art pieces. But here,
Oh, yeah.
I'll just show you and let you see for yourself.
Yeah, be happy to see them. I'm sure you can. I think you can add a video. Learn how to do that. Oh, what was this comment on YouTube, real quick? Always wanted to learn how to do this. You should try. You definitely should. Mail leaves. Get them on motor. I'm so behind on all this.
I wish I could read the comments for you as well on the YouTube, but I cannot see the comments on YouTube, so I can only see it on TikTok, unfortunately.
I gotcha. Tommy Taylor. Yeah, I feel you, Tommy. Let's see. Lucas says, dude, people who do this are the coolest people ever. Oh, that's an awesome compliment. Thank you. Thank you.
Just a quick warning.
Yep.
My screen will be turned on, so hopefully you will
All
be
right.
able to see it. But so this right here is
Oh, I can barely see it, but I can see it. Yeah, looks like a
This
Chipola.
right- Oh yeah, this is that local material I was telling you about. That looks like basalt.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
And then this is made of obsidian. It has like a mixture of mahogany and
yeah.
mahogany and bands.
Let me see. Bear with me here. This is for my YouTube guys. I'm on. Let's see if it can actually. There we go. He's showing me his Pyro's showing me a couple of his arrowheads down here below. So forgive me here. Let me get everything back.
This is the stuff that like I was like beginning on right here.
Just a second. Get my ducks in a row. Oh, please work. Please work. Okay, all right, I'm good. Yeah, I see it now. That one's more opaque, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, since I'm here with the camera on, I'll show you one of my most recent ones that I made. They're
All right.
All right. So with my current understanding of floating, this is my most current up-to-date successful fluke point that I've made right here.
Oh, that is a good flute. Obsidian
Yeah, obsidian.
on both sides looks like, yeah.
And I actually practiced making the parallel flaking as well, just to practice on that as well. To make the
Oh yeah. That looks nice.
thank you.
Better flutes than most of mine, I must admit. Looks pretty sporty, my friend.
There is a way to expand the screen on his live, but I'm not sure if he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
And personally, I don't know how to do it either. So
I will if I finish this point, I'll fool around with it, see if I can't figure something out.
oh, good. And then here is a piece of a snowflake obsidian. It's hard to see right here, but it's a little tiny.
Yeah,
point.
I see it, yeah.
This is from a slab. And
Neat little piece.
and thank you. The one thing though about snowflake obsidian, I would say, is it is a pain in the butt to work.
Oh, I bet.
And the reason I say is because it's just hard to shoot flakes, and all the pieces of obsidian made of snowflake obsidian I made points out of successfully were from only slabs. So
Gotcha.
I definitely suggest to anybody who's using or who's thinking of getting to nap snowflake obsidian is to get it in slabs, because I've had better success with that way.
So better in slabs for the snowflake in particular.
Yeah. Okay. And here's one of my favorite pieces of worked one. So this is what I was working on, making the medium cross section right here.
Ooh, that looks really good.
Thank you.
With the parallel flaking, yeah.
And then I'll show one more point. This is just an art piece, but once again, it's obsidian, but
Yeah, a little corner notch. We call those either Kirk corner notch or mostly a palmer, that particular style, or like a pine tree-ish kind of.
Almost, yeah.
Nice little corner notch. Yeah.
thank you. I do feel like with this kind of a sized point, it would be almost like an elko, because elkos are usually found made of obsidian, if I am correct.
And see, I'm unfamiliar with alcos. That's out of our region, so.
Yeah, that's understandable. There's
I'm
a lot of points. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm very intelligent with stuff that's near me, and when it's not, it goes right over my head.
Yeah, no, I'm the exact same way. You're not alone on that.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Really neat.
Actually, I also do knives as well, and I can show you that as well, but I can always say that for another live. Like,
Yeah, Eli is asking, is Pyro on the Art of Flintknapping? I imagine that's the Facebook page, I would think. Is that correct? I might be wrong.
I'm on Podgetown Nappers. I think I am also on the Art of Flintknapping.
Okay. Let's see. Tommy says he was snowed in. Yeah, he says on Facebook, yeah. Okay, yeah, he says he is Eli. Is it under Pyro or is it under something else, you think?
It's under someone else. It's under my own world name, but
Sure.
I will prefer to say that in the DM.
Perfect. No problem. So Eli yes, he is. Maybe we'll get you that name, maybe not. How about that? Let's see.
If you don't find me on TikTok, we can talk.
Yeah. There you go. Sharpen this rascal up. And I can't believe for the longest time I never used a steel pressure flaker. I don't know what I was doing. These things are lifesavers. They are awesome.
Okay, now curious question: does the steel work well with rock like that? Because I've had
Yeah.
problems with using steel in the past with obsidian. It keeps slipping off the edge, and it won't really necessarily like give the right flaking result I was looking for to thin it.
So let me see if I can explain this in the best way I can. Um, I I guess you could classify me as a very forcible napper. I am, or in other words, I guess you could call it the difference between direct and indirect percussion. And why I illustrate it that way is, um, I'm not just trying to kind of barely catch the edge and just kind of blah, blah, and I know you aren't probably either, but I want something that's direct, boom, and I'm really pressing in. I'm very forcible, I guess, in that way. And if I can get a bite on the edge with steel, I'm gonna use it. I can definitely see it with obsidian being so slick to just peel off. Now, my issue with the copper for me is that it dies down too easily on the chirps that I use. So on, I feel like copper would be fantastic for obsidian and for easier working stuff. For me, just I can usually get this a little thinner. It doesn't die down as quick, and I get more force and less bend in the rock. And as long as it's not slipping constantly, usually I have a high degree of confidence that I'll be able to use it effectively. But even on a slick area, kind of like this, it'd be easier to slip. But sometimes I just have to pressure flake it a little bit. Not pressure flake, but just kind of grind the edge with it and then hit above it like that. But generally speaking, I really do like it. I don't know if that answers it, but
That's all good. Yeah, because I've even used steel one time for indirect.
Oh,
On
interesting.
obsidian, and I actually. Well, okay, so for most of the times I tried using steel on obsidian for indirect, it just completely shattered the platform, and it could just didn't really send a flake, and it also kind of caused like micro fractures within the rock itself.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
So I think I guess to also come to your point too, like I think it just depends on the rock you're using it on. Like some rock doesn't like steel, and some rock doesn't mind it.
True. And I do know that on YouTube, I have done a couple videos using this very pressure flaker, making some obsidian points. It's done well. I don't know if I've had a break on it yet, which is a good thing, but certainly there are advantages, disadvantages to it. I just generally gravitate myself towards it. May not be the best option for everybody, but certainly if you get too big of a bite, it'll send an incipient crack or seam. If you hit the wrong platform, it'll do it. And that's not to say that like using this is an advanced way to do it. I don't mean for it to come across like that, but I would suggest it for certain individuals. But I will say, I guess you have to be a little more careful.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's a good observation. I haven't had that experience, but maybe on the stuff you're working, that might be something that that comes up a little more often.
So with obsidian, because I mean, most of the material I work is obsidian, because like that's the easiest material for me to get a hold of, especially, especially for like where I am at.
No shame in that.
And I do find that you have to grind the edge a lot more heavily and often than with obsidian than with other rock that I find. I'm like with like for example, Georgetown that I nap at, like you still have to grind that edge really well, but you have to don't have to do as much often. Yeah, on the topic, Clevis is asking me how long have I been napping, and I've been doing it for 5 years. Or sorry, 6 years. My bad, 6 years.
So we're about the same time in this thing then. All right.
Also,
Sweet.
I was also gonna ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you teach lessons in person, or have you ever thought about considering spreading your knowledge to other people with Flintknapping? And
Fantastic question. And before I get to it, let me just highlight that one of our moderators, Mr. Tommy Taylor, has, I guess, since he finally got his package, he just in such a good mood. He was like, I got to donate. So he donated over on YouTube. Man, thank you, Tommy, for good entertainment. I guess Pyro's included in that, huh? Does he get a percentage cut on that? Maybe. No, don't worry about it.
it's all
One of these days, maybe I'll make it up to Pyro as well. So,
thanks,
um,
man.
let's see. But yeah, huge thank you to you, Tommy. Is there anything else in YouTube while I'm at it here? Yeah, not. Plebey says I agree. Nicely done. Well, thank you. Let's see. Lewis ever post his video? So he filmed a 20-minute video, and I'll get back to your thing, Pyro. Um, Lewis filmed a 20-minute video. It was interrupted by something, and he is posting it. I believe it's in the processing stage, uploading processing stage. Since it's his first time posting there, that can take a while, especially if you're not on good service. And he's trying to learn this kind of on his own. I'm not with him where I can help him very easily. So that's my update, is that it should be soon. I can't give you a definitive day, but he does have something filmed. I can say that much for sure. Enjoy the conversation. Thanks, Plebius. Bailey says, you gotcha. Sup? What's up, Ed Gould? Oh, we need Lewis in here also with Pyro. Oh yeah, that would be good. He could join on you on TikTok if he wanted. His kids have TikTok. He could join up if he wanted. All right, so back to the question. And huge thank you to you, Tommy. That's very kind and generous. Yeah, huge shout out to my buddy Tommy. We still all right. So by the way, let me just give you an update on this gift for the, and then I promise I'll get to Pyro's doings. So the gift that I'm giving the moderators over on YouTube has to do particularly with a logo, a new logo change. And I had done a logo for my channel that I was going to put on something specific that I was going to give as a gift. Still not going to spoil that. But I actually canceled the order that I did, that I put in, because I have a local friend of mine. He's a church-going fella. He might even be watching tonight. I don't know. Who does professional logos? And he said, send me like your best point that you've done, that you've made. And I sent him one out of Coastal. And he's making me and he's already given me some updates, like an insane logo with one of the points that I've made. And so we're going to allow that to be put on the gift that I'm sending my mods. So there's the update there for those who are curious. Now, back to Pyro's question. About 4 years ago, I was asked by a local school to come and do a demonstration. It would be all day, and it would be no pay. It would be completely volunteer. Now, I have a job, so I told them, like, hey, I can't do that. Plus, it's kind of a hazard with the kids. They'd want to touch it, so that's just very difficult with, sharp rocks. I feel like you'd have to sign a waiver. So I did a little video for them, and the teachers called back. They're like, oh, we loved it. It was great. And so I've done that. I've been to a couple nap-ins, only the one in Florida. But I have not done any like local doings. There was one at Landmark Park down in Dothan. At one particular time, we were hoping to get that one started, but it never really took off because the people just kind of sluggish and weren't advertising it. And So from time to time, but generally no. Um, it's not something I've done or generally offered, but maybe sometime in the future that can change, and I can do something like that. If that answers it, hope so. Um, let's see. Plebius says, "Oh, stick around, Ed." Let's see. Adios. I'm not a mod. Hey, maybe one day, Ed. Hey, maybe one day. Do Yeah, we love you, Ed. We love you, Ed. Um, yeah, I need to finish this up. I need to get this.
Sorry, I was on mute there, but
No, you're good. You're good.
I was listening to you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Anyways, I was gonna say though that I actually plan though in the future, if I get more better at napping, because like I'm always striving to get better and better with this skill trait, and I do plan on trying to teach people this skill trait, like try to pass on the knowledge to get more people into this hobby, because
Yeah.
after all, the way that the way that I look at it is this is our heritage as a species, so I think it's important to preserve it.
Right. Yeah, and in all fairness and in all honesty, I've kind of been on the opposite spectrum of that for a long time, where I just did it for fun. Like I did not care one bit about preserving history. Cared zero bit about it. I'm like, who cares if 400 years from now, like my name's in a book? Like, who cares? They don't care about it. It is what it is. But I do see the beauty in carrying on something that is beautiful, neat, organic, natural, goes back to our roots. And for me, as somebody who's a Christian, and I also read about some of these things in Scripture, it's like, oh man, well, it can tie in that way too. And that is kind of a fascinating thing to me um, is how these things happened. I'm just been somebody who's asked questions. And the moment I first found my first arrowhead, I was like, somebody, like this isn't a random field. It's not a piece of plastic. Like somebody literally made this. How in the world did they do it? And Pyro, you probably come across people who's like, oh yeah, do you carve that? It's like, well, funny enough, we don't. It's not like a chiseling out effect. You're actually breaking the stone predictably to make what you're seeking to make. And so over the past couple years, I'd say, I've transitioned to a view where not only is it something that I just kind of find fascinating and other people find fascinating and it's a cool little group to be in, but that it actually is a neat hobby for kids to get in touch with nature, because kids just love rocks. It's just the way it is. To get out of the cycle of phones, and I don't know, to actually do something with your hands, and then for it to be kind of meaningful and instructive, and it's you can liken it unto math, right? People always say, well, you learn math in school, and oftentimes you don't use it. That's true. One could say that about Flintknapping, but I think it far exceeds just like, oh, you may never use it, because sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But it's more than that, because it teaches you practical skills, primitive skills, teaches you more about the earth. It kind of then points to the natural question of the purpose of the earth, in my spiritual opinion. But also just kind of fascinates you of, wow, like we come from a very interesting background. And so I'm not one who's like primitive, but I do certainly appreciate, and on the off occasion do enjoy sharing that, hey, this is something that was in the Americas, before we came here, before I came here, and was a way that people survived. And just as people find knives fascinating, forging fascinating, and what have you, Um, this is just one of those neat, off the wall, oddball things that just um, that when you go to a museum, it sticks out. You got all this, and then you got like a handcrafted rock from over 1,000 years ago. It's like that's cool. So I've shifted a little bit. I've grown in my appreciation for it. Obviously, I'm not like a diehard primitivist per se, but I do um, enjoy the history behind it, and on occasion enjoy sharing it. And that might be a it's a long answer, a long sharing of my
Yeah, that's all good.
position, but
I was going to say though,
mhm.
going to that thing you said, like how like people ask me about like, do you carve it? And
Uh-huh.
this one time, Dennis,
This
aka Stonehenge guy,
yes.
he told me this one time he was at a conference and he was doing Flintknapping, and people asked him because he had like a bunch of arrowheads on display, and he said, and the people asked him, "Hey, where'd you find this arrowhead?" And then Dennis replied to them. So he picked up a rock and he says, "Oh, I found it in here."
It's funny.
Yeah. So I personally, I think that's how you should respond.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the most appropriate way to respond in the most humorous way possible.
Honestly. Yeah, it'd be cool to get Dennis on here too. Anybody else asked to join, by the way? I don't
Let me
know if.
see. I cannot see who is requested to join, but so far no, I haven't seen anyone asked to join.
No problem. Let me. In the meantime, let me check on YouTube here. I see we got some faces. I see Hoosier and Marty here. Marty, I got a notification that you went live, and I got so excited and I clicked it, and then it was from yesterday, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Let me see what you wrote. Is Jake on the phone? Actually, I'm on TikTok with Pyro637, and so I'm live on TikTok as well, and we just kind of been chatting, and hopefully you can hear him okay. Hoosier says, thanks. I think so. Oh, so you've been in here. Okay. Cottonmouth's here again. All right. From South Mississippi. Hoosier says, I keep I'm reading this tortoises. I did breeding program. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's so cool. That is so cool. Um, who's on the phone? Oh, yeah. You'll join? Do you have a TikTok, Hoosier? If so, we'll get you in. If not, I don't think I can. Oof, I'm trying to keep local. God, it's warm around. That's so cool. I love turtles, dude. It's hard to find somebody who doesn't like a good old turtle. How can you watch Nemo and not like turtles? I don't know how
My
it's possible.
my dad really liked the character.
Crush?
She's yeah, him. He always
Yeah.
do like that surfer dude impression.
Totally
Like,
rocks,
oh,
dude.
oh,
Yeah.
dude.
All right, dude. Yeah, dude, he's awesome. Always like him too. I never watched Finding Dory though. I knew that was a new one that came out, but I never watched it.
It's more like finding disappointment.
Oh boy. Like I feel like I know the whole plot. I genuinely don't know anything about the plot, but I guarantee that Dory gets lost and that in the end somebody finds her. Likely, like in every story, probably somebody dies. I don't know that. I'm just guessing. Sacrifices his life and Dory gets saved and is reunited with whoever, and I don't know. But that's my guess. Am I right?
Yeah,
Possibly?
pretty much. It's basically the same thing as the first movie.
No, yeah. I figured. It's hard to beat a classic, man.
Someone says, first time I've watched anything on TikTok only for you, Jake.
No way. Who said that?
Uh,
MH317. Oh, man. Oh, thank you. How did you know my name? Unless you follow me. You must follow me somewhere else. Even
this might be a stupid question, but how are you able to read the comments on YouTube, and
Oh, I got let me not drop it. So I've got this board here and I've got another phone. So I can read the comments that come up on it as well.
oh, okay. So, will I need to download the app YouTube itself in order to see?
Probably. Wait, Hoosier's on YouTube. Oh shoot! Wait, can I call you up? Is that possible?
Yeah, you can.
Let's see.
I think you might be able to send invite,
I sent it. Okay, I
request.
sent an invitation. I don't know if he.
And it's there he is. He's a,
Hey, gentlemen.
how's it going?
Wait a minute. All right. So for those
What we got going on here?
on YouTube, our one and only Hoosier, Mr. Turtles himself, has joined the voice chat on TikTok. All right.
How is everyone doing this evening?
Terrible now.
Just having a chat with Mr. Jake.
Terrible now. Oh, I feel old. I'm only 27, Pyro. But I do appreciate that. I know it. I say Mr. all the time. I shouldn't have said my age on YouTube. Dadgummit. Can anybody scrub that for me?
I mean, you might be able to do on TikTok edit, but I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Honestly, I'm about done with this point.
What is that material, Jake?
Material is Florida coral.
Florida coral? Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Here in a second,
I gotta say, the point looks really, really good.
Dude, thank you. I unloaded kind of a box. I unloaded a 5-gallon bucket of just coral flakes. It kind of got filled to the brim, and I'm like, I wonder if there's any flat ones in there that wouldn't be super hard to make something out of. And I found this, and I'm like, man, it's got blue in it. I usually don't have blue.
You know what? Some of the one you sent me had some blue in it.
Oh,
Some
yeah?
of those little flakes. Yeah. I still got a couple I got to finish up.
Dadgummit, I must have been in a good mood that day.
I just don't think you realize you threw it in there.
No, I'm sure it was all right.
So far, what's my most favorite rock to nap that has color is rainbow obsidian.
Yeah, it does nap pretty well. It's been a while since I've napped that particular kind, but man, it's pretty. And I've always enjoyed it. I may have a piece over there in slab form that I guarantee I'll never nap, probably. So I may just give that away someday, or to you, or to whomever. So.
Pyro, what's your favorite material to work?
Currently, I don't mind napping any material, but I really do like napping obsidian because it's easy. Especially, it's easy to use for beginners to learn on.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of it right now. I've been practicing on, but I'm good with preforming it. But once I start trying to finish it with the pressure flaker, I end up cracking more than I probably should. Georgetown is honestly my favorite to work. I've tried Caracook, but maybe it's just the crap that I get online. I don't have any good luck with it.
So there's a guy on here. His name is Edward Moser. He usually naps Keokuk, and he says from time to time that you'll find rock of Keokuk that's really poor quality than the one that he usually looks for.
Isn't Ed in Indiana?
I think so, actually.
Sounds right.
Yeah. I actually have one of his pieces.
Oh yeah,
I love it. It's really nice.
He's a Hoosier fan. Of course he would be.
Is he a Hoosier fan?
No, I said you are. I don't know about him.
I'm not a Hoosier fan. I'm just rooting for the home team because
Oh,
you're an
goodness.
Alabama fan.
You're the worst. You are the worst, man. I would think that he would be, but I'm not sure. I don't think Mosher knows who I am. I don't go to these events. I'm just kind of on my own. I got work to do, so can't always make it. But one day, I'll meet all these Flintknapping greats, and
You're
we can
right up there with him, my friend.
sit down and have a sweet tea because I don't drink. But you know, it'll be
Me
nice.
either. I don't drink sweet tea either, though.
Oh yeah, we'll get you some milk or whatever you drink. Whatever
If you
these
want to talk
Hoosiers
about
drink.
nice, if you want to talk about nice, just come down to the Canadian Nappins. We'll treat you really nice.
Hey, honestly, I need to take me a trip, man. I do. Any vacation I take, I generally just stay home.
Staycation.
Staycation, that's right.
Yeah, that's it.
What are you talking about? I've seen tons of pictures of you all over the world, Jake.
That's when I was in college.
You're like a day removed from college, young man.
Oh, come on now. That was literally, let me think about it. That was no. It was, yeah, well, I guess 6 years ago. Close to that.
I've had injuries longer than you've been out of college, man.
Jeez, what did you do?
For injury's sake? For his injuries? Or for...
Yeah.
Oh, for me, I was in the Army and hurt myself there, and then became a career firefighter and fell through the floor on a fire, lifted a patient, and hurt. I mean, I just got hurt a bunch there, and they finally forced me to retire.
Did you work 1 day on, 2 days off?
Yep, 24 on, 48 off. And then we had what's called a Kelly day, so every third week you'd get a Kelly day, and you'd have 5 days off straight, depending on what your Kelly day was. So, like it's based on seniority. So the older guys would always pick Saturdays and Sundays. So they would never work a Saturday or never work a Sunday.
That makes sense.
I like the Wednesday, to be honest. Then you get that whole week off.
Midweek,
you can
yeah.
trade for Saturday and Sunday. And,
That's fair. Yeah, I could see that.
yeah.
I could see. Let me check on YouTube real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with them.
No turtles worth eating in this neck of the desert. Almost thought it said dessert, but you have in the past, Jake. Oh, I have given my age in the past. Oopsie daisies.
Real quick.
Hey, Steve. All right.
Hey, Plebius is on TikTok now.
The TikTok. All right. I missed the dessert.
Yeah, he's been following me and been watching my videos.
I just followed you, Pyro.
Thanks, man. Same here too, actually.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been on TikTok, so I don't have anything.
Oh no, wait.
Good.
Okay, you know what? Since this is your first time and you're becoming a napper, there's actually a whole group of us on TikTok that are willing to share knowledge, especially one of the guys on here, Dennis. He's really, really willing to teach anything about Flintknapping. And
Awesome. Wait, you said you're in Europe?
I'm in Canada.
Oh, Canada. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Can't you
Europe,
tell from his
Canada.
accent?
Are you Montreal? Because that's pretty much Europe.
No, I'm Albertan.
Okay.
Albertan, eh?
Let me interject here. Plebius said something funny. He said, "I showed your points off today, and the guy was ready to beat me up for them. Luckily, he uses a cane. I outrun him." I love it. That's awesome. That's cool. Oh goodness. Well, I'm about
Don't
done
be
with
mean,
this
Plebius.
one. Yeah, don't be. Let's see. I think that's all right. Maybe that one little.
I kind of like this point here, Jake. We're gonna auction it, or
Yeah. This is one I'll think on. Hey, I did reconsider the Pickwick. I am gonna sell that one, and I might sell this Hernando that I showed off before you got online. I'm gonna hold on to this one for a second.
Is that a Newman type of point?
Okay, so I see where you're coming from with that. It's
yeah, that's kinda what
it is a Hernando point, which is super duper similar. It honestly looks like if we're talking about authentic stuff, it looks like a wider Marion. So Marion, Marion.
Yeah, I see it.
But trying to go for kind of a modern take on a Hillsborough.
Hey Jake, what reference book do you use on your points? I've seen you pull out every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll show you here in about 2 seconds. But it's called Best of the Best, and it's specifically for the Deep South. I'll pull that out here.
Do you like Overstreet?
No, for some guys, I think it's great, but it does a very poor job, in my observation, with kind of our points where I'm located, and so I generally steer clear of it. But I do have it, like when Pyro mentioned certain points.
Which
and
edition?
Good question. I have the 14th and the 15th, and I can't recall which one I like the most. So I'll have to.
I've got the 16th. I don't know if that's any good or if it's.
Oh, you got the newer one. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into that one. I don't know much. I bet you hopefully it's better on the coastal ones than the earliers, but.
I was pretty impressed. Hey, I opened it right up at page 1114 Pyro, and it's right on the Alberta.
Oh yeah, I actually have a book. It's called the Record in Stone. It's the familiar projectile points that's found in Alberta, and and like I can literally just like turn on my camera and show you guys like all the artifacts that are found here. But I was going to say that for Christmas, my family got me a book that says the official Indian Arrowheads Identification and Price Guide. It's the 16th edition as well.
Yeah, that's the Overstreet.
Yeah, so
the official Overstreet Indian Arrowheads Identification and Pricing Guide. That's the exact same book I'm looking at right now, buddy. Look at page 1114.
Okay. I'm kind of curious to know what you're looking at.
That's too funny that we have the exact same book we're both looking at.
To show you how much I don't care, look at all the gum.
What page did you just say? I was seeing Gulf Coastal already.
1114.
Okay.
To me, it looks like I used the 15th edition more than the 14th edition. But this is when I began. I would say it's good for a beginner for sure. But I would go 15th over 14th. I'm assuming.
More than the 14th edition.
I like it. I also got one written by Thomas Wilson, Arrow Point Spearheads and Knives of Prehistoric Times. It's really good.
Okay. I don't know where my best of the best books are. I get mine from artifactguide.com. That's like a Deep South artifact seller. His name's Kevin Dowdy. No. Yeah, Kevin. Wait. Yeah, I think his name's Kevin. And I think he sells some on there as well. The ones that I'm interested in.
Very nice.
Now, I do gotta say that
Tommy T's got the 14th edition.
I was gonna say there's a lot of points in the Gulf Coast region that actually look pretty similar to the type that you're making currently.
Yeah, there should be. I need to find that book. Hold on here. Oh yeah, look at here. Can you? I don't know if you can see it.
There's a lot of points in the Gulf region. Pretty similar.
It's under 1,000 different. I use this one all the time. Best of the best. Flint River Trading Post. Fernando.
I'm actually looking at one right now.
Under 1,000 different. Yeah, Jake, the Gulf Coast section of this thing is massive.
Yeah, this is the one I'm emulating with the one I made here. Hillsboro, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm looking at one right now, actually.
They have huge ones that mimic more of a Noonan. Now,
honestly, they do look like Newmans, but they're who knows? I mean,
I've found plenty of both. And Marion has a more prominent base, but sometimes they can look similar. But Marion's come in a variety of different shapes and sizes and whatnot. And Noonan's come huge, small, a little bit of everything.
That's what she said.
I know, right? Here we go. So I do want to sell this one. Let's see. I don't know who's on YouTube.
But we're in a variety of different things.
Excuse me. Oh, by the way, there is some feedback. I don't know if it's from Pyro or Hoosier, but I do hear myself in the background. Just throwing that out there. But,
I don't have mine on.
all right. Let's see. Anyways, yeah, I do want to sell this Pickwick. It's.
What's the length?
Let me be careful here, because I don't want to accidentally turn my thing off here. So I'm showing YouTube first. It's translucent.
Oh, YouTube always gets the first ones.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. All right, here we go.
Oh,
And then-
I wanted to show you something quickly.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know we could do video on this too.
Yeah, we've been seeing your ugly face the whole time. How did you?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Pyro, you made that? That is freaking sweet. And Jake, that's translucent.
Yeah. No, Pyro. Oh man,
Oh, Pyro's is translucent too.
dude,
Dad, you're on a live
that's
stream?
neat.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok. I've never been on time. My kids are standing right next to me. They're like, "You're on TikTok."
Oh no way.
Wait, which one is you? You're live stream?
Yeah, well, he's doing both. This is TikTok. That's
Hello,
Watching
Hoosiers
you on
kids.
TV.
Let's see.
I'm not flushing it because I'm scared.
Jake, send today's point to Pyro. I'll. Oh shoot. Well, Plebius, I don't know. That's a big cost. Not gonna lie.
What did
I don't know.
Plebeius say?
Plebius might have booted everybody out of the conversation. He might have booted
It's
everybody
an
out.
auction, Plebeius. You can't just jump. Okay, it's $5 increments. We have rules for a reason.
Yeah.
I think he booted everybody out. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Please
So-
said,
Dad?
sorry.
I know.
Please said,
Annie
your
said
kids are
to tell me
soft.
that she's scared to flush the toilet because.
Oh gracious.
You just told everyone on Facebook and TikTok that you guys use way too much toilet paper. This is what happens when you have 5 kids, guys.
All right.
They
Let me
clog the
see.
toilet and they're too afraid to flush it.
All right. We'll go, and if it reaches to a certain number, I'm gonna have to stop it. So I tell you what, y'all go ahead.
I
And
got a bid live though, so they can all hear me.
not this big more than wait. Oh, not this big one. Oh, the small point you now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, gosh, that's a lot.
I
didn't know that Dad was. I'm making my TikTok debut.
No, I actually. So I was planning on keeping that one. I was planning on keeping that one. Let me rework this one. This one came from. Actually, you know what? I might just write. This one was from the 20-minute challenge, and this is kind of my own. I don't know if you watched that one, but or Pyro, but I may just send this one to Pyro, so you don't have to. So you don't have. I know. I'm sorry. I may just send this one to him, so you don't have to pay anything, Plebius. How about that?
Oh, I
So he gets
appreciate that.
a point. You don't have to pay a lick of nothing, and everybody's happy. How about them?
I like that.
Hey guys, also this is a knife I made of mookaite as well.
Ooh.
That's pretty.
Monster
DJ, you need to
Warrior
get into
sniffing.
making the full knives.
I do.
And by
I
the way,
do.
this was
I've made a few. I just don't show them.
this
Well, you need to start showing them.
this this was from a slab, but I kind of mainly shaped this itself into the blade shape.
What'd you use for the sinew? Is that actual sinew?
This is artificial.
Okay.
Let me bear with me, guys. Let me try to. Oh, sorry. I did want to see his point. Oh yeah, the translucent with the deer. Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah. See, the guys on YouTube are seeing this.
Okay, all right, guys. Let me check YouTube because Plebius just said Plebius is on a hot streak here. Who's
My kids
who's
aren't
your?
shocked enough.
You're not gonna like this. Okay, just wanted to show appreciation for good content. Notice I didn't offer to send a Hoosier. Oh, that's funny.
That's fine.
Um,
Next time Plebius bids on something, I'm gonna win it for sure.
Oh, if you want to show appreciation, you could pay the $5 to ship it, and that would cover all of my costs. But that is unnecessary, truly unnecessary. And Plebius, you've done enough for. Let me tell you, Plebius has done so much for this channel. We made him a whoopsie daisies. Hold on, bear with me here. TikTok's making me do a puzzle. And Plebe said done. You rascal. I was semi joking. So Pyro, after this, just shoot me. Shoot. Well, not that, but message me. Message me, and we'll go. All right. Now, in the meantime, we've got to sell this big fat Pickwick. So what we got going on? Who's gonna want it? Where are we starting at? And what are we thinking?
There, I started it.
All right. So over on TikTok, we've got. He's your number one mod, dude. Dude, Plebius is awesome. Actually, he's not, Tommy. It says number 2 beside his name, so he's got to step it up here.
If he's number 2, I'm number 2 on TikTok.
TikTok versus
Ooh.
YouTube.
So 2 number 2s.
Eat it, Plebius, eat it.
Does that mean this guy's number 1? Because he's staring at me like, brother.
Oh, he's always number 1. Marshall's always number 1.
And for YouTube's sake, because I don't want to leave you guys out. He's just over here like, oh my goodness, what are we doing?
Hey, Dad.
Hello, what's going on here? All right, so we got $100 bid here, and that's already it's already pretty solid. Pretty solid. We're already working in the money territory here, in the good territory, in the green, and that would be sufficient. But are there any other bids? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
How long is it, Jake?
Let me find my. Here. Oh, it's under everything. Hold on. This could be terrible. This could be really bad. Hold on. This could be terrible. Oh boy. We made it. Yep. Hoosier's got 100. Yep.
Wait, Jake, my son wanted to say something real quick.
All right. Roll Tide.
He said roll tide.
It's a little over 8.
8 inches, that's nice.
It's like 8. It's like 8 and 1/16, but it's definitely over 8, and it's over 2 3/4 wide. It's like 2 7/8 wide, something like that. Yep. So we got $100 bid by Hoosier. Looks like he's gonna take it.
Y'all
Going-
are being
Going
brutal
once.
tonight.
Hold on. So there's no one else but Plevis on YouTube bidding for this point. Is that correct?
So there may be some other ones, but they're being a little silent, and that's okay.
Okay.
Maybe
Sorry,
maybe the holiday season's been bad too. That's okay. That's okay.
I just got a little dumbfounded there for a second. Sorry.
Oh no, no, that's all right. All right, we sticking at 100. Going once and going twice and going 3 times and
That is a steal.
seems like we have got us a winner.
Nice. That's way cheap, guys.
That sounds the theme song to Elmo's World. What am I? Sometimes these old tunes. That was a good. No, that was really good.
Should I get my back?
All right. Well,
Should I go grab
That's
my
a good one.
bagpipes for celebration?
hey, maybe so. Maybe so. I'm confused. Maybe turtles eat nice
Brendan,
blades
I
and
hunt with these
projectiles.
and I feed the turtles with them. That's what I do.
Oh, ooh.
You may as well make
Can
turtle
you smell,
soup.
Bob? Can you smell? Can you smell?
Start your own business and you can have turtles and arrowheads too.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. Well, I'm gonna set this one aside.
Well,
And-
I actually like to combine both turtles and arrowheads together, and you get turtle
Dude.
packs.
If I could, that would be so awesome. I want to nap a turtle. I think it'd be freaking awesome.
Maybe turtles eat nice blades and projectiles. Seems like Hoosier be buying enough to feed the turtle. Yeah. All right. Marcia, you giving me these puppy dog eyes like I don't see you, but the whole world sees you. And listen, you need to get out of my face now. You need to go on somewhere. Go on somewhere. Go on somewhere. There you go. There you go.
Does he Mountain Dew?
Yeah, it's the Mountain Dew.
Dennis calls it the napper juice.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Napper juice, I like that.
I got scared though. I saw a video recently. It was like this dude had Mountain Dew teeth, and I'm thinking, oh no, don't tell me there's something to that. And I looked. Apparently, it's a real thing. Like Mountain Dew teeth, people got rotten teeth. My teeth look fine, as far as I'm aware. But
Jake, that's generally because they're not brushing their teeth too.
yeah,
It's not the Mountain Dew doing it. It's everything else.
fair.
They're not doing.
This
That's pretty.
is one I made yesterday, and it's
You
out
didn't
of.
do that on video, did you?
No, I did it apart from a video. All right,
That's nice, man.
Well, is that the Hernardo you admit?
This would be Hernando.
Oh, Hernando. Sorry, my bad.
Hernando.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's killed.
Tiger stripes. All right, I showed you guys first, so let
I
me.
got one like Ed that's very similar to that, but it's really serrated.
Interesting.
I'll
Interesting.
send you pics of it.
The serrated ones, you gotta be really careful with. They're gonna cut you open really easily.
Dude, and his, it's like, it looks like a machine did it too. He did a really good job on it.
I can't really focus in with this dumb camera, but anyway, it's translucent, guys, for the YouTube
Oh,
folks.
that Samsung tape measure? I didn't know Samsung made tape measures.
Do they? I don't think it's a Samsung. Let me look. Oh shoot, it actually is.
Samsung.
Samsung on command. I bet your mom
Steal
gave
that
me
from
this one.
somewhere.
I thought I saw mom join the chat, so I'm curious
Wait,
if
on
I got this from her
on TikTok,
on TikTok.
who's you're trying to take out the ninja? Yes, I am Master Splinter, Brendan.
Oh boy.
That is one of my nicknames for some folks.
And Jake here's Master Breaker.
Oh boy. Yeah, awesome. Sorry, I'm just doing a lot of reading. I'm gonna put these aside. Okay. Now I actually pulled out another flake in case that one broke. This is kind of a reddish one, greenish one, little blue splecks.
Really nice colors, actually.
Yeah, that's gonna have some color once you open it.
But fooey with it. I want to bear with me here. Now I got this really nice piece of coral from my buddy John,
Oh,
but
nice.
I want to heat it up a little bit more to see if I can bring more color out. Now that I've thinned it out. And
What are you heating that up at?
he
What temp?
heated it up at 550 when it was encased in Cortex. Now
Yeah.
that it's a little less, I could heat it at 550. Knowing me, I'll probably heat it up to 575, just a little extra, and see if that doesn't glossen it up even more to make it nice. And
Hey, Jake, can you give us any tips or pointers on? So I got a turkey oven.
yeah, turkey
What's
roast.
the best way to insulate the lid or?
Oh, so Pyro and I were chatting about this earlier. So great question. I don't. That's the answer. So literally, if you want to know me, I'll let Pyro explain his. What I do is I just go a little slower than the sand guys. Those who put sand in there or put aluminum in there. I literally throw the rocks in there. And by the way, don't throw rocks like this big. You want something generally no thicker than 1.5 inches. That's me. If you go thicker than 1.5 inches, you need to do your heat treating like twice as long on the build up and build down.
Okay.
Preferably stuff like this size
For how long?
is perfect. This is where you want to get a piece of paper out.
I actually might be wrong on this, but I've actually heard that with some rocks, Cortex could be not very. Cortex doesn't like the heat, and if you put like rock with Cortex within the heat treating process, it could really explode and
It
ruin
can.
the rock. Like,
Is that because the moisture holds more in the cortex?
Yeah, most likely that's probably why, and which is kind of why they say when we want to do heat treating, you want to remove the cortex as much as you can. But
Yeah.
I as long as from what I know, knowledge for heat treating is sand helps distribute the heat evenly. I think especially with iron sand, that helps do the most. But as I said before, there's guys on here on TikTok that probably could give you the right answer. There's Edward Mosier, Dennis, and there's another guy on here. I forgot his name, but they all I've all heard them talk about heat treating and how they do it.
I'll message Ed, mainly because he's one of the few guys I can drive and visit.
What material are you going to be heating?
Honestly, I don't know. I've got some. I've got some Caracook now that I just haven't messed with because I started with some and it was all crap, so I thought I may need to wait for heat treating it.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's just something I want to know to put in my Rolodex for future.
All right. So I've heat treated stone for a long time. I wouldn't say I would say I'm a master of it, but I wouldn't say I'm the best at it. I'll put it that way. But that's what stuff that I'm familiar with. So the basics are when you're heating up the stone, you want to get it to around 150, 200 degrees. Just go ahead and crank it all the way up there and then let it sit, let it dry out. I personally let it dry out overnight. So if I put them in there in the morning, then I wait till the next morning. If I put it in there in the afternoon, I'll wait till the afternoon. But that's predicated on the fact that the rocks are dry and or they've been kept inside. If they're not dry, just wait and then do that process.
I also heard too with heat treating that once the heat process is done, you never want to open the kiln or whatever you're doing that's heating up, because if you open it and you introduce hot air with the cold air, it's going to actually cause it kind of like it's like that reaction where hot meets cold. It's going to cause a cracking effect within the rock.
Yep. And by the way, if it's like cooled down but the rocks are still warm, don't nap them, because I've run into that a number of times. Or even if they're warm, you nap them, incipient cracks just run rampant. So let the rocks cool down all the way, even below room temp if it's cooler outside or whatever, and just let it finish and let it do its job, and then test them out. But
do you think it's just because why is it, do you think the rock is more brittle when it's heated and you nap it?
That I cannot answer on a scientific level. I don't know if it's true, but to me, what it feels like, this is just the way I describe it, is the rock itself just melts together like gold when you melt it becomes one. It's almost like it becomes more condensed and together, more confined, and um, and in doing so, just as you see this rock here, it's super slick. It's got more um, silica, and this is more the candy stuff. Whereas, you could work something a little more dry. Now, when you take a rock out of the kiln, it's the same size, but in some real tangible way, for it to flake better, um, something happens in the rock. I couldn't tell you what, but to me, the best way I think of it, it just kind of melts together, and the silica just, instead of it just kind of being apart, it just they're connected, and it's easier to shoot flakes across, you know, atoms that are, more in a family cluster than in a community cluster. That's how I describe it.
Can you show that again with your hands? That was really descriptive.
Instead of just like
Yeah, like that.
like
that.
whatever,
I totally get
they're
it.
kind of like
It's making perfect sense now, Jake.
they're
My goodness.
they're kind
I
of like
love it.
this.
If I hadn't seen that, I wouldn't know what you were talking about.
Hey, it might have helped somebody. You never know.
Oh, it did help me. I got it totally.
Oh, sweet.
Just really
Clear as
quickly,
mud now.
just
Uh-huh.
really quickly, Jake.
Yeah.
I have a few comments here. Someone says, "What material is this?" I have
Yep.
it all over their so I have it all over my property.
Oh, wow. If that be true, I need your phone number. So yeah, I expected it. I'm joking. It's Flint River Church, and as I always say when people ask, I'll give you one guess what river it's from. From the name alone, Flint is the Flint
Chattahoochee.
River. No, Hoosier. It's from the Flint.
That's my
Rascal.
good guess, man.
Hello, Jake. I'm watching you now. Be one phone be here. Hey, Marty. I just want you to know. That Pickwick I made yesterday. I sold it to this rascal here on TikTok. Yep.
Hey, Marty.
Haha. So I did end up selling it, and I hope that he loves it and cherishes it. I hope his kids don't break it.
Don't go on with it.
Yeah. But
That'd be cool. Like all of a sudden they just go hunt like something with your point.
honestly, that would
Tell
be
you what,
pretty
if I
neat.
don't get a nice arrowhead made before next season, I'll probably put one of Jake's on the narrow.
There you go.
Oh, trust me, it don't need to be nice. It just needs to be functional.
I know,
Mhm.
but that's what I'm worried about that too.
I mean, like, look at some artifacts. Like they're like basically like clunky turtle backs, and they have like evidence of like impact fractures. So
Oh yeah, that's what I tell people. People ask me how the napping coming on. I said I'm in the early archaic period. That's about how good mine are.
Oh, that's funny. Early archaic. There you go. I've never heard that. That's a nice way to phrase it.
just say like the early new paleo or something like that.
Yeah, I specialize in that.
I specialize in clunky rocks.
I'll tell you what, some of mine you can't tell whether they're field selected or if Matt made them.
No, that's what Pyro and I were chatting about earlier. Funny enough.
Especially if you leave the cortex on.
Yeah, some of them I don't have a choice. I have to keep it thin.
No, I actually find this funny till today. That when I was new at napping, I didn't even know what the hell a platform was.
Oh
And
man.
like this whole time, like I was just guessing, oh, let me see if this is a platform. I hit it, nothing happens. It just blows up my rock.
That's funny. Hey, bear with me here. I'm gonna read. Marty, good news is a few folks got theirs today in the mail. So hopefully they'll come very soon. Like I said, I want to say you've got 2 or 3 coming. Should be there. And I did take a picture of the info. So if I don't forget, if you send me a message, I'll definitely get it to you. Hopefully that'll come tomorrow. And by the way, Marty, if you're on on TikTok. I'll bring you up if you'd like to chat a little bit. Don't know if you'd like to, but that offer stands. Maybe
Yeah,
Mike.
dude.
And he, I think the donkey.
Shoot him an invite, or he'll let you, or he'll send
Let's
you an
see if
invite.
he's. Sound like they're. Snyder says these guys sound like they're experienced. Ooh, fancied.
I'm only 6 years experienced, but
I'm experienced at making gravel.
Marty says
Yes, sir.
I'm live on Till. I like that. It's funny. There we go. How do you do that?
Royal, I have the same problem with making step fractures.
All right, I invited you, Marty. Maybe we can get you on here. By the way, I was at a kind of a men's Bible class kind of deal. It's kind of a once in a blue moon deal. And my buddy, in front of everybody, put on my YouTube page. And right under it had your video of you unboxing some of my points. And I told everybody in the youth group, or the men's group, I was like, man, no way. And nobody in the men's group knew I had a YouTube, by the way. So I guess that secret's out. But is what it is. Let's see. There he is. See if we can't hear you, Marty.
Hey. Hello. Hey, Marty.
Cool.
Hey, there you are.
You guys can hear me on live, huh?
Indeed. How are things going for you, Marty?
Pretty good.
Wonderful.
Got them getting out of the napping shack here a while back. Shoot, I've been napping since 10 this morning and napped all day till 7 o'clock for Patrick's last.
I've been yeah. So today I think I was napping at oh goodness, I can't remember. Well, what does YouTube say? YouTube says an hour and a half. So I've been napping an hour and a half. But I don't know if you were on earlier, but I mentioned that I saw it said that you were live, and then I realized, oh wait, this is from yesterday, so it wasn't actually live.
hey, Marty,
Yeah,
quick
they're good
question.
live.
Are you a napper?
Went live from 6 to 7 evening.
6 to 7, okay. Like the meme. 6 to 7, okay. What were you asking, Pyro?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I was asking Marty if he's a napper.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you a follow, Marty.
Okay, yeah, I don't use TikTok very much. My YouTube is Marty YWHY BEE 1980. That's my YouTube channel. We just started that up.
We have some other nappers in here.
Amateur napper.
Another guy named Jake says howdy, and then BNS Farb says what's up.
Sweet.
Bowskin
Thank
Archery
you.
seems to know about the
Howdy doody.
heat treatment, what it does and stuff. He's got some
also an advocate.
science on it. Yeah.
Who said that? Who's there? Who's there?
Bowskin Archery.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's hear him out. I don't.
He says going back to that thing that we're talking about, how they about causing like the microfractures. He said it creates microscopic fractures and long chain grains. Is shortened. And then he says something about it's not melting. I think that had to be something about the conversation about when we're talking about the heat treating, or like why we don't nap rocks with heated.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Gotcha. Something I'll need to do more studies on for sure.
Yeah,
Look
same
into
here.
it. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
Now, Jake, I was going to say that you have flakes on the bottom there that you have enough to arm a whole like army of Saruman right down there.
I reckon you're right. Yeah, I just finished cleaning my garage off too, and here I am making a mess. You know, in an ideal world, you clean it up after every time you nap, but then again, I'm too tired to be fooling around with all that. You know, I get done, it's like I want to be done.
It's because you don't have a wife that says I want my garage space back.
That's right, and I got a dog who's like, "Are we going in?" So, you know, I just can't always get to it.
I personally, I kind of find it a really nice background to see all the rock like
Do
laying
you?
on the ground. Yeah, like I find that makes it like a nice background for live or a video.
Sweet. It's better than just the way that the
Plain
men's
concrete,
group, the way the men's group described it today. They're like, he's got hours of video just filming his crotch, and so I switched the camera angle, obviously, because it was in front of me. So better than it was.
There was actually a napper on TikTok, sorry, a napper on YouTube, and yeah, one time he said, at this point now, Mike, I'm pretty much like crotch famous.
Oh
Because
goodness.
that's what everyone sees.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Hey, I just want to know why you started wearing shoes when you did the whole TikTok change, Jake.
Because it's cold out here, man.
I don't want to hear
And all right, here's the real reason, is because I was working some of Snyder's stuff, and I see him over there. Was it? No, it was Alan Cole's stuff. Forgive me, and his Obsidian, and
Okay, I'll give you that.
dadgummit, it just got all the little shards. Just they wouldn't prick. Well, some of them would prick me for sure, and I'd get little blood, whatever, little itty bitty little. Anyways, but
Yeah,
then it was
I wear
like
my
shit.
I wear my cowboy boots when I do Obsidian, so I make sure
Oh,
that nothing
yeah.
gets in my shoes.
But then I'd have to shake off all the little dust. You get dust from everything that you work, but oh man,
That's what an
Obsidian
air
is
compressor's
terrible.
for, man. Just blow it off.
I know, well, I'm too lazy. Too lazy.
We can tell. Look at your floor.
Absolutely, 100%. Absolutely.
Unfortunately for me, with Obsidian, like if you get like a flake in your foot, like it's like basically like a needle that just got stabbed into your
yeah.
foot, and it's hard to get out.
It's no fun. It's happened a number of times.
No, I've actually had times where I've actually went to work like 8 hours straight with just like a shard on my foot.
Oh
Like,
goodness.
and oh my god, like I was like, I gotta get this thing out.
I used to work as a machinist apprentice, and changing out parts and everything, or tools. You get all those little metal shavings all over. My brother-in-law, who's a master machinist, he's always got a metal splinter somewhere. It's freaking.
Mm. By the way, while I got you, let me show y'all a tip here. So I don't really zigzag very often unless it's just a straight up flat edge and I have to. But in this illustration, I want everybody on YouTube and on TikTok to give me their guesses. We're on this platform here. All right. Do we strike from the right or do we strike from the left? And on this platform in particular.
I'm gonna say left.
All right. Well, YouTube, there's a buffer, so I'll let them guess here. Let's see. All right, Marty says right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say right too.
Okay. Got a left, right, left. I'll let one or two more.
I could
come
have
in.
just said it on this thing, huh? I forgot. I just typed it.
You got right.
It's kind of winged, man.
All right, so this is a tip. This is a tip I learned from my buddy Brian, and it's cost me a lot of heartache before I learned it. But if you're looking to do kind of paleo strikes, you want your platforms fairly low, and so you have a zig or a zig before a zag here. Now, if I were to strike from the right, blow off a flake, strike from the left, and and keep going, it would still form a jagged edge, but very small. It'd be very close to center line. And so generally when like I struck here, that was my last strike, was here. But if you want to get it, you generally want to get it as far up as you can if you're trying to go for paleo doings. And sometimes even right there isn't enough. You'll want to clip the edge. Here it doesn't really need that. But neither is wrong. But just wanted to show, like here, I'm kind of halfway. let's go ahead and keep going here until you reach the top. And that allows for you to really thin it down with some big paleo flaking in my observation.
Now, Jake, I had a curious question. So I see you on YouTube. Like you always mention about isolating the platforms, but I was wondering to see if you could show us how you isolate your platforms.
Sure. Might be better on a different rock, so maybe I can, or I can do it after this. Or this is a good example, I guess. So I want to take a flake across here from this, and it's kind of low. It's already semi-isolated, but if I wanted to isolate it more, I'd hit on both sides. So here, and that raises this up, and then here, which again, really doesn't need it. And so you have two raised edges and then one lowered edge. The question is, how low does it need to be and what angle? That's kind of a too flat of an angle for me. And so I'm gonna bolster it up a little bit. And for this strike, that's plenty good for me. Sorry, it's harder for YouTube to see.
Oh, good.
But you can raise it up pretty high beside it if you want to. Doesn't really matter on this particular flake because I was confident in what it would do. Anyways, I'm gonna set this down for now. So we made a point today. We sold a point today. We fooled around with a big piece of chert today. And Marshall's still sitting over here like, oh, please. I will say, it's been a long day and I'm exhausted. And we've got another big tab that I'm gonna work.
You did forget to say one thing. You forgot the flute a point today.
Oh yeah, I did forget to flute a point. Well, you know what?
I'm joking.
That is just tough stuff, is what it is. But I will do that in time. I'll show you how to do it and all that.
That's just a TikTok joke we do on here. It's like, oh, make sure you flute that point.
Let me check YouTube. How do you know a zig from a zig? Same doings, really. And there's really no technical term. It's just I like to go higher when I'm doing my zigzag pattern than just keeping it in the middle. Let's see. This is great. Oh, thank you, Plebius.
Hey Royal, good to have you here, man. I was reading some of your comments on the YouTube.
There we go. Let's see.
I gotta figure out how to read the comments or like try to get join the comments on YouTube on for your channel because I'm curious to meet all the other people on TikTok, so all the other people on YouTube.
By the way, forgive me, I'll answer that in a second. It's been asking me for like 30 minutes to invite Edward Mosher 455. Now, I don't know if that's him seeking to be on here, and if so, I'd love for him to join. I went ahead and clicked the invite.
I love Ed, man.
But I don't know if that's like him asking, or if that's just gonna bother him, and he's somewhere else in the evenings.
Dude, Ed's funny. He's smart. He gets on Facebook, and every time he posts a video and somebody comments on it, he'll make a new comment thanking them. So if you haven't watched a video in 3 months, he'll say thank you, and you'll get a notification for it, and you'll get another view.
No, that's
Brilliant.
funny.
I love his plan.
That's funny. All right, I'm gonna head on out. I'm gonna end it on TikTok first. I'll chat with YouTube for a half second and catch up on comments. But thanks, guys. Thanks, Pyro.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man.
Hoosier.
It's good meeting you guys.
You too, Pyro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Marty, good to have you on here as well. And anyways, y'all have hopefully a couple boxes at least, hopefully one box at the very least, come in tomorrow with some bigger chart that we'll be able to work, and that'll be fun. So All right, guys. Well, Marshall says bye-bye. I'll show him off on YouTube, but I got to be careful with this phone because it's my work phone and I don't want to mess it up. So, anyways, all right, guys. Take care on the
It's
Tiki
good to
Talk.
see you, Jake.
All right. See you guys.
All right, see
Take
you
care,
guys.
guys. Bye bye.
Yeah. See ya.
All right, I'm putting the Tiki Talkie aside. It's done. And oh, don't click that button, please, Jake. Please. The last time it messed me up. You probably remember it that the last time I used YouTube on this thing, it completely messed up towards the end. And you got the gift of the gab. I don't know what that means. Let me see. Gift of the the stream's over on TikTok. I'm about to end it here. By hand, that's right. Let's see. I'm filming this on a Samsung. Honestly, I wish I need to film this on the with this one for the TikTok because I don't know, iPhones are just better with the lighting and clarity and whatnot. Yeah, we heard you. I heard you. Just at the very end, say bye bye. So no worries. Oh yeah. We start the stream sometimes kind of early, sometimes kind of late. Just kind of depends. Marshall, coming up. All right. I'm gonna say bye bye to everybody. I'm gonna say bye bye. I'm gonna say bye. I'm gonna say bye. Who donated again? That was Tommy Taylor, right? I'm gonna show this point off one more time. That's the one we made today from a flake. This is one I made off stream from a little itty bitty spell. And they kind of match. But anyways, need a new case. Or you're buying tomorrow. Okay, yeah, we'll see about it. But yeah, good night, everybody. Thanks, everyone. And we'll see you next time. Bye.